Alrighty, welcome back to the Video Game Lodge. I'm Mike, and this is the latter half of my Mega Man Let's Play, where I will be taking on the big bad of the series, Dr. Wily. It's customary that after apprehending all of the robot masters, that you then take on Wilys Fortress, which is usually, and obviously, a gigantic step up in difficulty. Like, you've done well with the game so far, you don't know anything until you get to Wily's stronghold just yet. Him and his twitchy eyebrows. Although usually you get a look at Wilys Fortress, but once again, this being the first Mega Man, it seems that that's not a thing that was normal, so... Oh yeah, this is a really cruel trick they pull early on. Like, if you just move too far to the left there, the big eye respawns, and you gotta destroy him all over again. Or you can run under him if he does a high jump like that. But yeah, you are bombarded with 3 big eyes early on. At least 3, maybe there's a 4th one. Okay, that'll be it. And then we come to these blocks, which can either be lifted with the super arm, or destroyed with the elect beam. But I'm going to save the elect beam for later. Because, well, the boss is going to be a real pain in the keister otherwise. You can jump up them vertically like that, or use the ice slasher to immobilize them. Get that pellet there. Huh. This music sounds like it wouldn't be too out of place in... Ooh, dirty trick. In Bionic Commando of Capcom's early sound design. So, behold the power of the super arm on very light enemies. I don't know why I'm collecting all those pellets, since I really shouldn't give a toot about the score, but I guess I'm just a compulsive collector. Alright, this could be a little bit of a tricky bit. You hit one of these guys, it explodes and knocks you back right into the spikes, and of course you don't get mercy invincibilities, so... Okay, let's do that like that then. Oh, this is a particularly nasty little passage here. You have these floaty, shooty guys from Iceman's stage, but, you know, they move absolutely randomly, and this one is not letting me climb on him, so... Screw it, I'm just gonna use the magnet beam. Behold the true power of the ability to create your own platforms. Now, it's useful there, but the magnet beam is absolutely mandatory in this segment. If you did not pick it up in Elect Man's stage, then I think if you're allowed to get out of Wily's stage, you'll have to go back to it, but honestly, I don't remember if you are denied from re-entering stages in this game. Actually, I think you can, so you'll just have to go back and get it. And, oh my gosh, here we are at the first Wily boss, one of the most infamous beasts in the entire series, who flies in brick by brick. It's the Yellow Devil. This gigantic, polymorphic mass of hatred that forms up piece by piece before attempting to shoot you. Now, there is what's known as the pause trick for fighting the Yellow Devil, but I'm going to do my best to try this honorably. There we go. Just because I wanted to show off. Although I still would recommend using the elect beam since it does a good chunk of damage to him. Oh, that's the tricky part. There's like... Really, you only have to worry about... Oh, shoot, that's not good. You only have to worry about the first 2 rows down there. Oh, nuts. Oh, what do you think? Should I try and shred him with a pause trick and see if I can beat this game without losing a... Oh. Well, I guess it's moot. Well, I want to show that I'm not infallible here. I can and will lose a lot. And lots of people have a massive amount of trouble with the Yellow Devil if they don't use the pause trick, which is understandable because he is a jerk. Like, the pieces fly by really fast, and since this is before you can slide, you have to jump over the first 2 rows all the time. But I'm going to try and make this a fair fight without abusing the pause glitch right away. But, yeah, if you lose your patience, then just go ahead with the pause trick, hit him with the elect beam, and then repeatedly mash the start button, and then the elect beam will repeatedly glitch on the Yellow Devil's weak spot and shred him to bits in a matter of seconds. Although, if you practice well enough, you'll notice that he flies in the exact same parts each time, so there's a definite pattern and practice to beating the Yellow Devil. Yeah, that's the really tricky part where you have to jump over both those pieces at once. Otherwise, you'll be hit by the one behind it. Like that. Oh well. He's one hit away from death anyway, so... Zap! Got it. He explodes and leaves behind a husk of some sort. Did he, like... That is such a weird effect, I gotta say. Alright, well, that's the first stage of Wilys Fortress down. And 8 pointy globs. Not that they really matter at all, but it is what it is. Whatever it is. So, Return of the Bladers. I still hate these guys. I mean, it's not that they have a really obnoxious attack pattern. It's not just that. It's that they're always smiling at you while they run into you as well. They're just so tauntingly nonchalant about it. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, you gotta fall through the floor there, and... Oh, hey, we're facing Cutsman right out of the blue. Cutman, not a fusion of Cutman and Gutsman. But you don't have the super arm to take care of him, so you have to hit him with the Mega Buster, like the good old style. Later Mega Man games have the infamous teleporter room, but in the very first one here, you instead just face Robot Masters in the level. You face Cutman and Electman in this stage, and then in the last stage, you face the other 4 before Wily. And, hey, there's Electman right now. Destroy him as soon as possible, because his Elect Beam still hurts like all heck. Wait, I said hell before. I want to try and keep my swearing mild if possible, but, you know, the most basic of profanities will be allowed so far. So far. I don't know if I'm going to bring a gritty reboot to the Video Game Lodge after the very first episode, but I'm still finding my voice here and hoping that this isn't... this isn't, a total, shipwreck here. Okay, here's a free life. I probably wouldn't need it, but we can use the magnet beam to get it anyway. Although, unfortunately, weapon power does not carry in between the Wily levels, so you'll have to actually find your own energy pellets for the weapons. I'm just going to use the Elect Beam to roast these guys. Like that! Get a little bit back. Ha! There we go. Hey, here's a large energy bit with these shield turrets who have showed up as early as Bomb Man's level. Pretty easy pattern to distinguish there. Oh, hey, there's a second energy glob. And it fell through the ladder, so, nuts to that. But, charging up my Elect Beam because I will be needing it for, the final level. Okay. I think this is where the boss room is. Here we go, this, gigantic disco nightmare, or... I don't even know how to describe that background. Rubik's Cube from hell? Anyway, the Mega Man copy, who who I recommend just sticking to the normal Mega Buster with, because if you try and use another weapon, he will destroy you with that instead. Actually, maybe that's not working so well because I'm about to die here. Yeah, there we go. And I didn't do too much damage to him either. I forgot how to take on the copy. It's been a while since I played Mega Man, but, let me see. He does use whatever weapon you have at the time, but maybe he's weaker to one than the other. Well, I don't know. We'll see how it works with the rolling cutter. Excuse me. I forgot to bring along a glass of water for the first half, but now I have one for the second because my voice really peters out easily. So, rolling cutter, let's see how that works. Well, it doesn't do very much damage to him either, but it is easier to dodge than the Mega Buster. I almost had him in a stun lock there. Almost. Oh, darn it. Okay, this is starting to go south. Ow. Should I try something else, or... I'm gonna stick to my guns, which is probably gonna cost me. Yeah, I'm not liking where this is going, but... Ah, shoot. Darn it. Okay, looks like I've hit the first, major stumbling block I've had so far, because I cannot remember if there's a good strategy for taking on the copy. I probably shouldn't use the Elect Beam, but, well, no, maybe I should go for the Hyper Bomb next. Oh, I just don't want to stick to the Mega Buster because it's kind of hard to dodge that. Well, let's see if he takes more damage from me. Not really. Here, we'll try the Hyper Bomb next. No, he moves too fast to get hit by that. Ice Slasher? Wow, he doesn't take any damage from that. Does he? No, he doesn't. Oh, that's a terrible idea. Firestorm? Well, it looks like he takes a little bit more damage from it, at least. Well, this is gonna take some effort, whatever the case. Here, we'll try the Firestorm, see where it goes. And, Okay. Alright, well, it takes more damage from it. I'm just worried about getting worn down by it here. Okay, this is going good, this is going good. Yes! Alrighty. Well, that was a bit of a pain, but we managed to work around it, so kudos. Whew. Alrighty. More ominous change of music down what should be a relatively short level. Honestly, I don't have much to say at this point, so I'm just going to let the level speak for itself. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that part. Frish. Alright. Ow. Alright, well, that level's pretty short, and we're already at the boss, the, oh, there's a technical name for this guy, I forget what it was, like CWU01P. A very, very odd boss, to say the least, but arguably easier than the two before it. Interesting premise, though, is this series of bubble bots that totally killed me there. Oh, jeez. Well, all those extra lives I got in previous stages are certainly going to be paying off now. Yeah, my performance really sucked in this short level. Starting to lose my focus a little. But, aside from getting totally wrecked back there, this boss isn't bad, it just fills a good deal of space. However, you'll notice the bricks in the middle that look like they can be picked up by the super arm, and in fact they can. However, we want to save that for the later versions of the robot in question. Like this. Boom. And boom. And boom. That's it. Whoosh. Kudos. Alrighty, well, looks like we're already moving on to the final level in that case. So, this is going to be a toughie. Really hope we get that pellet up there, but if not, no big deal, I guess. Ah, well, actually the super arm's going to be kind of useless for the rest of this stage, so maybe that was a bad act. Oh well. I wonder what's up with those Gutsman assembly robots up there, but I guess Wily just really likes Gutsman, he wants to mass manufacture him. These tricky screw turrets to deal with. Oh, and then here's the revenge of Gutsman's conveyor belt platforms. This one takes a bit of a long time to get back, so just gotta be patient. There is a really tricky jump here that I'm going to cheat upon if I can. Hey, there we go. Magnet Beam. Fresh. Oh yeah, there's the infamous Yashiki, a bonus item from many of Capcom's early games. I believe if you get it, it completely refills all of your weapons, and I admit that's going to be really useful to have, so I'm going to see if I can grab it. And there you go. Bonus life as well. I'm going to beam up to here, and we will begin the final boss rush in that case. Now, we already destroyed Cutman and Elecman, so the game starts us right off with Bomb Man, who is weak to the Firestorm. He was already easy before, but this just really makes the fight a little gravy. Although I'm running into him, so I'm just an idiot. Alright. Next up is Fireman. Got the Ice Slasher for that. The obligatory final exam is pretty tough because I don't get a chance to recharge my energy in between them, so the sooner I kill Iceman here, the better, if I hopefully can. There we go. Kill him before the Ice Slashers even reach us. Alright, Gutsman's going to be the hardest one here because the Hyper Bomb's a bit of a crapshoot. Okay, he's coming a little too close, and there's pretty much no way I could dodge that, so I think the game hates me at this point. Oh, that sucks. I was so close. Well, so we gotta start all over with Bomb Man in that case. Try not to get hit on him so much. Hit by him, I mean. So, person there. I'm gonna play a little more conservatively because Fireman's gonna drain most of my energy. Ah, come on! Well, hopefully we can do better with this segment at least. No, this isn't going better. In fact, I think it's going a little worse than last time. No, okay, no, that's a slight improvement. I'll take what I can get. So, Iceman... Oh, guess that might cost us. Good. Alright. Maybe I should just take him on directly with the Buster instead. Because the bomb is very slow and unreliable. I don't have a plateau to hide on like in his original level. Yeah, actually, that did work out for the best. Alright, and then we're at the top. The game only gives you a weapon pellet here, which is not very complimentary, but we will use it for the elect beam. And here we are at the finale, Dr. Wily's gigantic death machine #1. Okay, it's not appearing yet. Okay, there it is. And you gotta shoot the turret to do damage to it. It doesn't have any invincibility, and it can be a little hard to dodge those shots constantly going down on you like that. But if you keep your distance, then it shouldn't be so bad. Oh! I think the game cheated me out a little there. But then you destroy the turret, and the second form, you have to hit the energy bit, the beacon on there, and I died again. Darn it. Well, let me see. Thankfully, if you get past the 4 Robot Masters, the game is merciful and checkpoints you right before Wily, so the fight should be a lot easier. And it's even easier if you use the elect beam in the second half, but I'm not going to use the pause trick. Like with the Yellow Devil, I'm going to try and make this an honorable fight. So... And there's that. So, I'll switch over to the elect beam because it's easier to hit with. Except for the fact that it doesn't do too much more damage than the Mega Buster. So, it might be faster if I actually stick for the Mega Buster because I can shoot faster with it. Yeah, these spirally shots are a little difficult to avoid. But if you jump up first, then you'll sort of misdirect their path. But it's a little bit of a fight of attrition since they're hard to avoid, but you just keep at it, and boom! Wily surrenders, the very first time in the series where he begs for mercy, which is always a very hilarious sprite. And Mega Man closed his eyes for the camera, so that's a fantastic ending snapshot there. Whoops. But, yep, that's it. That's the final boss, and this was Mega Man 1. Or, well, hang on. End credits. Charming little ending sentiment there. And yes, everyone probably knows this by now, but the beginning of that end credits music was also used for the very beginning of Mega Man 2, which I do fully intend to cover at some point as well. But, yep, this was the original Mega Man. Still, I think, a very fun game, a little rough around the edges, but it certainly did lay down most of the groundwork for the rest of the series to come, and it's still very enjoyable to play on its own to this day. And it also gives us a rare shot at Mega Man in his civilian clothes, where he's just known as Rock. Of course, you know, he's known as Rockman in Japan, but I want to say that there was some adaptation that actually just calls him Mega when he's outside the robot suit. That might have been in Mega Man Powered Up. I don't remember exactly, but that is a very fantastic remake of the original if you can find it and play it. But, you know, the original's still quite good, too. And sprites of Rolling Light, and end scene. Why the deuce did they end that on a comma, though? That's a little bit of a syntax error. But you can take on any of the stages again if you'd like, but so far as this play is concerned, that is the end. I'm Mike, once again. This has been the Video Game Lodge's very first Let's Play. I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to babble about it for positive or negative, and I appreciate any comments or criticism that you can give, so thank you very much, and tune in at some point in the future.